Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Armchair unboxing. Today, I've just received two nice big parcels in the mail, and so yeah, I'm just going to open up, see what they got inside. I'll start with the smaller one. I think I know what's in here, but let's find out. So yeah, like I say, I think I know what's in each one of these. Although I will admit, I have probably bought more packages than I can be absolutely certain. Let me see. Ah, yes. Finally received, finally completed Superion. Bought this from my ID Toys. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, very happy. Finally finished him. I'll fiddle with him in a second because I have the bigger box as well. And again, I think I know what's in here, but rather than speculate or ruin any surprise, packaging. Oh, yes, it is. So, finally picked up a rat trap. I've been, I don't know, when this first came out, I considered picking it up, and then I kind of went, don't know. And then, yeah, the other day I just went, you know what, sod it, bought it. But I bought this because I just have a bit of spare cash, and I was also buying this, which is the Transformers Legends Nemesis Prime. I believe it's the Tokyo show exclusive one that they had, and I picked these two up from Kapow. And you know what? As I do this on most of my videos, well, on most of my unboxing videos, I'm going to have a bit of a fiddle because, you know, so I am. So let's have a look. See. Ooh. So I've never opened anything quite like this, actually, Transformers wise. Well, not since I was a kid, because this seems to be reminiscent of some of the Transformers I had as a child. Came packaged, all wrapped up in a box, inside a box. Bit of cardboard flying around. Let's see here. Oh, comes in robot mode as well. Let's have a look. See if I can angle that a bit better. Nobody needs to see the top of my head. Oh, and there he is. Straighten him out a little bit here. So he isn't too far off kilter. There we are. Now that's a beautiful thing. I've been after a Nemesis Prime for my collection for a while. I haven't been able to decide which one I wanted to get. And I saw this one, and I'll be honest, I was honestly debating between this and the new one from Transformers RID, that basically is the RID Prime repaint. And I honestly did consider getting that. But then I saw this one and thought, you know what, I never owned this mold in any form. So, you know what? I'll pick it up. I'll get it. You know, I just made a sale and sold off my MP10. Hopefully the person who bought that should have received it by now, or at least in the next couple of days. So yeah, so I had the opportunity, and so I thought, I'm getting that. And now I've got it in hand, I am very happy with my purchase. That is one evil looking face. I know it's still effectively Prime, but just look at that. That's a thing of beauty. I will fiddle about and get him into vehicle mode later and see what he looks like in that properly, but yeah, that I like that. See what he's got like here. We've got Is that a ball joint? It is. A little ball joint in under the head. Shoulders are on hinges. I see it's got one hinge that moves the entire piece and another underneath it. Elbow joint. Wrist swivel. Is that a ball? Yeah, it's a ball joint and a little wrist tilt pin there as well. So that's quite good. It looks like it could be a waist joint, but it's difficult to tell. Ball joint hips, knees, ankles are on a ball joint as well. Yeah, that's a lovely piece. I am very chuffed that I got him. I'm glad I did go in for him. That's lovely. He's got a sword here, some areas. Have a look at this as well. While we are at it, yeah, very sticky tape. So, transform in some way, shape, or form. I'm sure it does. I saw I've seen somewhere, but that's a lovely looking sword as well. I am very chuffed with this. I honestly, you know, when I bought it, I thought, well, you know, if I don't like it, say lovey sort of thing. And I can always, you know, move it on and see if somebody else wants it. And, you know, there's bound to be somebody else out there who would love to own this figure. Does it not fit in the hands very well, or am I just missing the point somewhere? Yeah, I'll fight with that later. I'll do it on camera. Well, not at the moment anyway. Again, I'm just going to very swiftly open these. I know these have been seen and reviewed 100 times over and stuff, but you know, first impressions, as they often say, are last with people. So, and I believe the same can be said for toys. First impression of a toy often will last longer than you actually own the toy. That's just my opinion, but you know, I don't care about the back of this thing. Let me in. I would say this isn't what you guys paid to see, but I don't know that anybody paid to see me. Where's my camera wandering off to? My camera has a mind of its own. Every now and then it just decides, you know what? I'm not pointing where you pointed me anymore. I'm just going to start turning. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've read that comic. But I've read most of the ones that comes with the figures because I had the Humble Bundle. A thing I would recommend to anybody out there who's, you know, thinking of trying to catch up on Transformers at any point on the comic books. If you ever see one, the Humble Bundle for the IDW comics, the Transformers IDW comics, that is, I would highly recommend going for it. The deal you get for those is frankly amazing. I have had absolutely hours and hours and hours of fun reading them, and I bought the first set that they came out with just before August last year. But yeah, it was, yeah, because I took, where's my focus? Yeah, I hate this camera. There we are. So anyway, there's Rat Trap, and yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm glad I picked him up now. He was a character I didn't have a huge attention and care for before. I never really watched the Beast Wars and subsequent series that came off of him. So I didn't really care about the likes of him and Rhinox and anybody like that. But I have recently started watching the first season of Beast Wars. Haven't finished it as yet. But also the character that they've given him in the IDW comics, I quite like him. So figured I should pick him up. So yeah, very chuffed with those two. And of course, finally finished Superior on here. Air Raid is finally mine. After I waited, you see, I would have picked this up months ago when they first released the Wave 2 in America. Had I not been, well, I don't want to say lied to, because I believe the people who were telling me what they were telling me believed it was true. And it was just the fact that Hasbro UK, after the fact, decided that they weren't going to sell as many units as they thought they were going to, and reneged. Instructions come over there. Yeah, I have a similar consideration for packaging as certain other famous packaging throwing YouTubers. Except I don't review the packaging, because by the time I get to actually doing a proper review of him, that packaging would have probably already made it to the local recycling centres and trash dumps, depending on which piece you're referring to. The plastic gets recycled, the cardboard will be in the dump, because that's how they do things around here. So yes, finally got him. Let's have a little look, see how him. I do love these wings. I always love the wings on the, can't remember the name of the jet that this guy was, that originally, when I was a kid, had wings that did this. My brother had a little plane that I think it sat on like a gun. I'm rambling now, but yeah, it sat on like a trigger thing, and you had like jet controls on like a joystick, but the plane sat on top of it. And your idea was you had two of them, and you'd shoot each other with like a machine gun, or switch over to rockets and all that kind of nonsense. But yeah, whichever one it was, he had the one that had these push me, pull you, you know, the folding wings. Yeah, and I can never remember what that plane was called, but yeah, I like him. I'm very happy. So yeah, had a good little day here of another fun little haul. Let's see if I can't line these guys up for a there we are. Probably not the best idea to have Nemesis Prime in the darkest, further away from the light. But there we go. My little haul for today. Thank you everybody for watching. I'm going to now go and read instructions and fiddle. I'll probably do the fiddling before I do the reading instructions, apart from with this sword. A little concerned if I push or pull on this, it might snap. But yeah, thank you everybody who watched. Please subscribe below, and hopefully I will see you all again. Bye-bye.